Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you guys a very special announcement. I have been waiting to tell you all about the trip, the upcoming tour, the Jane Austen literary tour taking place in April 2026. I have been visiting the sites on this itinerary for the last 12 years, and I am ready to start sharing them with all of my friends. Whoever is interested in coming along, please come. All of the information that you need to sign up can be found down in the description box. I've got my email down there. You can email for the actual terms and conditions and the registration forms. I've also got a link to my blog where you can see some photos and a little bit of details. And feel free to ask me any questions that you have either by email or down in the comments. I would really love to take all of my bookish friends. If my tour gets full, I will keep a waiting list. Maybe we'll plan another one. But I want to take a minute and share some key details so that you guys can decide whether or not this is something that you would like to sign up for. All right, so the first important thing to know is that this is a tour for women only. The second thing that's important to know is this is going to be a Christ-centered tour, which means that I might be talking about my Christian faith, that we will talk about Jane Austen's Christian faith for sure. We will visit faith-based sites like churches or cemeteries and that are on, church properties, and we will talk about her faith and faith in general. So if that is something that would make you feel uncomfortable or, cause offense, then this probably isn't the right tour for you. Now on this tour, we are going to visit 3 key cities in Jane Austen's life. We're going to start off in the city of Bath, and we're going to stay 4 nights at a boutique hotel in Bath. We are going to visit the Jane Austen Center and see the museum display that they have set up. We will learn a lot about Jane Austen there, see some things that belonged to her. We will learn about the time period in which she lived. We'll learn about the books that she wrote. And then we will go upstairs to the Regency tea room and have Mr. Darcy's afternoon tea, which is gorgeous. Check out my blog for a picture of that. While we are in Bath, we will have the opportunity to take a half day and go out to Stonehenge and tour there. There are also a lot of other really neat sites in Bath, like the Roman baths, the Crescent, the circus. There's a postal museum. There's a astronomy related museum. There are Sydney Gardens. There's just a lot of beauty, lots of shopping, lots of bookshops. It is such a great historical place to hang out. Just lots of beautiful architecture. We've got Pulteney Bridge. Bath is an important place on Jane Austen's timeline. Some of her stories are set in Bath. She lived there a couple of times herself. We can walk past the places where she lived, get your picture taken at her house at Sydney Place. And much of the city is still like it was when she was there. Same street names, same cobblestone roads, same Abbey Church where Catherine and Isabella, stood out in the courtyard and then chased the men from the pump room. Lots of Austen related history there in Bath. So lots to do there. We will do that for 4 nights. And then we will take a train into the town of Winchester. Winchester is the place where Jane Austen spent her final days. It is the place where she passed away, and it is the place where she is buried. So we will go and tour Winchester Cathedral. We will see the place of her burial and the memorials that are there for her. We can see the house in which she died. There are some Jane, artifacts at the City Museum there. And then there's also a lot of medieval history in Winchester. So we will go up to the Great Hall. We will see King Arthur's Round Table and the Queen Eleanor Gardens. And we will go and tour the West Gate that has a cool medieval museum inside of it. And we will see lots of places where the ancient kings of England lived and had their capital in Winchester before they ended up changing it over to London. I love Winchester. It is a cozy town. It's an academic town. There are some bookshops, lots of shopping, lots of just really cool architecture. Again, you guys will really love Winchester. So we'll do 3 nights there. Then we'll take a train into Alton, and Alton is just a little town, a little village sort of town, and it is next door to the village, much smaller village of Chawton. And so we will stay in Alton 2 nights, but we will walk into Chawton, which is about a 2-mile walk, on a very similar path to what Jane Austen took when she would walk between Alton and Chawton in her time. And we will visit her house where she completed her 6 main novels, where she did a lot of writing, a lot of dreaming. It's set up with many things that belonged to the Austen family, and it is set up like a home. You'll be able to tour the different parts of it and see how Jane Austen lived in this home. We will take a walk up to the Chawton Manor House, which is where her older brother Edward lived and inherited, and see the beautiful manor estate. We will tour inside the manor. We will go out to the gardens and enjoy that whole estate up there that she also would walk to regularly and enjoy. Much of this tour is going to be in Jane Austen's actual footsteps. So this tour is land only, which means I'm not going to include your airfare, your travel costs as far as getting to England and back home again. And so the land portion is going to be less than $2,000. It's a very affordable trip. And the details of all of that will be found in the registration package that I will send you upon request. You just need to email me at the address down below in my description box, and I will send you out the registration information. I will require a deposit to hold your spot, and then I have kind of a payment plan set out over several months to get the rest of it covered. So all of this information will be found in the registration packet I will send you. We will have a Discord group for those who are going along on the tour, and there I will give lots of information and helps and reminders and things all throughout the months until April when we actually take our trip. That's how we will communicate, is through that Discord groups. And I'll make sure that you don't miss anything. So if this is your first time traveling and you are a little intimidated, a little cautious, I would just really encourage you to step out, give it a try, and I will hold your hand the whole way. There will probably be other experienced travelers on the trip as well, but this is a simple tour. We're not doing too much. It's not going to be too overwhelming. And so you can do this, all right? So if you are at all interested, please let me know. Please send me an email with any of your questions or concerns. Ask for that registration packet. I just have a few slots on this tour. It's going to be fairly small to start off with, so make sure that you get a hold of me and get your place secured as soon as you can so that you don't miss out. All right, guys, I can't wait to hear from you guys. I hope that this sounds like a whole lot of fun. I think it's going to be a blast, and I look forward to seeing you along with me in England in April 2026. Have a great day, friends. Bye-bye.